Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. This is a highly requested video. You guys wanted to know how I broke my home up into between 45 and 60 zones. Let's get started. The one thing I am not going to do though is show you every single zone. I spoke with my husband about it and we agreed, number one, that would be a really long video and it would be better to break it up into segments. So kitchen zoning, bedroom zoning, which I'm willing to do. That way the video will be shorter and not so much at once. Now, as you guys know, my daughter and I broke our home up into between 45 and 60 zones. The reason I don't have an exact number is some of the zones can be broken up into quote mini zones. I'm just going to show you a few examples and ideas of how I'm breaking my home up into zones, and then you can take it from there for your home if it's a good fit for you. This is an example. I come into the house and I start from here where the closet door is. This is where the coat closet is. Once we're done with this zone, this would be zone 1, then I go to here and I go all the way around in the living room and I'll do this hat section. This is extra storage. I'm actually going to be moving this, so ignore this for now. Those are blankets, couch, bookshelf over there, donation bin, which I recently donated. This is bookshelf, and this is one area that we did not long ago. I had a whole bunch of photo albums and they just looked tacky. So guess what? We redid everything with nice photo boxes, bookshelves, as you can see. These would be an example. This would be my aromatherapy section. Everything in here is related to candles and aromatherapy. So what we do is I go through, and if I want, I could just do this as zone 1, or I could do the entire entertainment center as zone 1. It depends on how much I want to do. For example, say you only have 7 minutes that day. Maybe what you do is you just look through this, or you just do this one shelf. You can break your zones into as many zones as you want. If you have more time that day, maybe you can do a longer or bigger zone. So you have to do what works for you. So that would be an example of what I do. I'm going to tell you something really positive before showing you my other zone and something else we were working on in the kitchen. One of the things I noticed, and I'll take the coat closet for example, if you can break your home into no more than 60 zones, that means 6 times a year that area is getting decluttered, organized, and touched, whatever you want to call it. I can tell you almost every single time I go back to that zone. So say if I go there June 1st and then I go there August 1st. Usually June 1st I'll find some things that I can donate. But I can tell you when I go back August 1st, most of the time I can find something else. So that's the beauty of this system, is that it's constantly in motion. Now I'm going to take you into the kitchen and just give you an example there. Follow me. One of the things my daughter and I did today, and I'm not sure if you can see all the way up here, we keep our flashlights here and light bulbs there. We found that we had all these miscellaneous light bulbs, so we condensed it into fewer boxes so it takes up less space. That would be an example there of something that we've done. Also, here's some glasses and coffee cups. I had millions of coffee cups up here. I didn't need all those, and some of them we weren't using. Some of the paint was chipping off, so we donated or got rid of some of those items. So these are just a few examples here, but a lot of times what we'll do is we'll call this zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, and this is all my cleaning products. I actually have extra here. Now, if one zone doesn't take that long, we might do 2 zones in a day. So these are just some areas that are an example of this. Follow me down here, please. Another thing that I always like to do is, for example, in the bathroom, we have a medicine cabinet, okay? And I like to make sure that I don't have expired things in here. So this is something I hit every 60 days. And then guess what? Another zone under here. And I'm going to tell you what, it's a good thing I do these zones as often as I do. Let me tell you why. I was in the middle of zone organizing the bottom underneath here where the sink is. And guess what? I didn't even know that I had a leak under here because I noticed the toilet paper was wet. Well, we had to call out a plumber to fix it because it was something we couldn't do ourselves. Well, guess what? It was good I was zone organizing because I might not have noticed that. So This way we go through and look and see if there's any products we can get rid of. Another example, you guys know this is one of my favorites, and I've been stockpiling and keeping things, but here's another area that we've zone organized. And I constantly look through to see what we have, see what we need more of, and make sure I'm using everything we have. Beauty supplies, miscellaneous, bug spray, and sunscreen. I labeled these lotions, soaps and lotions. Then any wash rags that get old, instead of throwing them out, I move them down here to this section. So these are just a few ideas, and I won't go into the bedroom now because that would be taking up more. Let me know if this interests you, if you find this useful. If you do, what I can do is break it up into different videos. A kitchen zone organizing, a bedroom zone organizing, and I could do that if you want, but I highly recommend, if you can, to do no more than 60 zones, because that means 6 times a year you're going through, organizing and decluttering, and you're gonna be amazed that every single time you touch that place again, you're gonna find some things. What I like the best about this system is, if you're not sure you wanna get rid of whatever it is, a cookbook, it could be some dishes, you don't have to worry about it. Just leave it where it is, because in 60 days or 30 days or how many days that works for you, you're gonna be back to that zone and you're gonna keep revisiting it. So it really works well. Let me know what you guys think of this system. Every single day we're doing something, and the beauty is if you don't do it one day, that's okay. You can go back to the next day. We're doing it so often we keep up with it really well. Before signing off, I'm doing a shout out to a minimalism channel that I just found out about. It's a guy who lives in Berlin who's a filmmaker. I have to be honest with you guys, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, and I don't want to be disrespectful and misrepresent his name. Really nice guy, and I love his video ability and his editing skills are phenomenal. Most of his videos are like in the 2 to 3 minute range. I'm gonna link them below. If you decide to visit this minimalist channel, please let him know Money Mom sent you. That's all for now. Let me know any organizing tips you have. Love you. Bye.